What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all mama doing? Thank y'all so much for joining me tonight for another episode of This of the Asia You Can't Whoop Me edition. I ain't gonna keep y'all too long. No, y'all gotta go to work tomorrow. It's a weekday. So I ain't gonna keep y'all too long, but I'm gonna get y'all something to think about tomorrow while y'all behind y'all cubicle typing up a storm or whatever the case may be. So it's been so much going on in social media, and I just want to talk about some of these things. So y'all come on, get up in here. First, I want y'all to do this for me. Go ahead and like the video, share the video. If you have not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're watching me from YouTube, make sure you go on Facebook, IG, Twitter, all that good stuff, all the social media platforms, That's of the Asia. Make sure you are following me and sharing the content or whatnot. So the first thing that I want to talk about is wilding out. I don't know what's going on over there at Wilding Out, but it seems like the guys are, pulling for attention. I don't know. It seems like they're having a sword fight over there. Okay, like it's some type of pissing contest going over there at Wilding Out. First, we had Nick Cannon exposing himself, so we were able to see that he had him a BBC. And if y'all watch porn, y'all know what that stands for. We was able to see that Nick Cannon got him a BBC. And the people were like, oh, okay, we see why Nick Cannon got all these kids or whatever, because he got a trunk in the front. And I don't know if that make him an elephant or not, but he definitely got a trunk in the front, okay? So Nick Cannon, he's slanging ding-a-lang. So just recently, Hitman Holla, who was on Wildin' Out as well, he was on Twitter. I think it was Twitter, where his video went viral with his girlfriend Cinnamon. They were making out, having sex or whatnot, and the video leaked. So Hitman said that he came back and said that he shared the video of him and Cinnamon having sex with a group of his close friends. And the close friends I think that's something that you select. I'm not really savvy when it comes to all of these different apps or whatnot. I'm just really getting into it. But I think the close friends is like a part of IG, I believe, or Twitter. I don't know. But it's a part of one of them where you could just share something on the app, but it's only for your close friends, the people who you have selected to see it, which is kind of strange to me that you would even want to share that with them. But anyway, he said that Cinnamon was okay with it. So he shares a video of him and Cinnamon having sex. A lot of people were talking about it and was like, oh, he did his thing. It's the dick for me or whatever. But here's the thing. Yes, Hitman Holla, he got a trunk in the front as well. But all at the same time, when I looked at the video, I really wasn't impressed. And a lot of people was talking about, okay, Nick Cannon got all these kids because he's hung in the front. But a lot of these guys that are blessed, a lot of them don't know how to work it, to be perfectly honest with you. I was thinking that when I clicked on the video, I was going to see something like Mimi hanging from a shower rod or something like that. It was just plain regular old sex. They did a little something on the balcony or whatnot, but I wasn't really impressed. So I don't know what's going on over there at Wild and Out. I don't know if this is a scheme that Ty set up to come to us with the bullshit to help the ratings on Nick Cannon talk show or whatever. I don't know what is going on, but they doing a whole lot. And we already know even DC Young Fly. Is DC Young Fly still on Wild and Out? I think he is still on Wild and Out. He got a nice print in them gray sweatpants as well. But one thing about Wilding Out, they can't say nothing about them men over there because they slanging over there. So I don't know. I really don't know what's going on with it, but I ain't mad at it. But it wasn't anything to write home about, to be honest. But since they put it out there, we gonna talk about it. Moving right along. Speaking of dicks, people doing dicks. Now, everything that I say is allegedly, and this Hitman Holla thing, that's not allegedly because he actually came out and he said something about it, and clearly it was them in the video. But this right here is allegedly. Actually, I was watching Tasha K, And y'all know Tasha K, she best as hell, but I'll be here for the best, right? So I was watching Tasha K, and she did an exclusive. So the people say that two NFL players who are wide receivers are not only catching balls, but what they are doing is busting it wide and receiving it through the back door. Now that's T. I'm like, what the hell? So apparently, according to Tasha K, alleged information, Antonio Brown, y'all know Antonio Brown. I know a lot of women probably don't pay attention to football or whatever. I love football or whatever. But y'all know Antonio Brown because he's always in the news about doing something. He was in the news about not wanting to wear his helmet. Then he in the news now because he about to get fired. You about to lose your job. You about to get fired from the Buccaneers because he done lied about his vaccination or whatever. He done got a fake vaccine card or whatever the case may be. So Antonio Brown, he actually is supposed to be messing around with Dewayne Harris, who is also a wide receiver who used to play. I think Dewayne Harris used to play he played for a lot of different teams. You know, he been hopping all through the NFL. I think he was drafted to the Cowboys, I believe, but right now he's not playing. He's a free agent or whatever. But what was said on there was Dewayne Harris and Antonio Brown, where this girl had came out and said that she found out that they had, I think it was, which one was it? Either way, they were sending news to each other. So word on the curb is Antonio Brown and Dewayne Harris is messing around. I'm not surprised, but that's allegedly. It might be some more information to come out in regards to that or whatever. I just found that it's interesting that, Antonio Brown, he done set up here and caught the gay. You hear me? So I mean, that's interesting. Sometimes this happen when you in the locker room, amongst the boys or whatever, and you see these BBCs walking around or whatever the case may be, your Nick Cannons and Hitmans of the world walking around with their big old trunk in the front or whatever the case may be. It probably pique your curiosity, and next thing you know, you done caught the gay and you doing dick. So that's probably what actually happened. I ain't mad at it. It is what it is, but it is very interesting. Now, that's something that was more juicier than what Hitman had going on their video with Cinnamon, but it is what it is. Anyway, moving to doing dicks again. I hear so much. Oh Lord, have mercy! There's so many people doing dicks tonight. Swizz Beatz is done got caught up in some more mess. Allegedly, Swizz Beatz is messing around with LaLa Anthony. So the people say that Swizz Beatz is cheating on Alicia Keys with LaLa Anthony. I don't believe it. I really do think it's I really do think it's a publicity stunt, to be perfectly honest with you. The reason why I feel like it's a publicity stunt, because Alicia Keys got a song called LaLa. And then when Swizz Beatz came out and said something about it, he was like, the only LaLa, he said the only LaLa that I'm rocking is this, and was telling people to go stream it or whatever, stream his wife's song. But me being the person that I am, I'm trying to figure out like what's really going on with T. Let me listen to it to see if I could get some information up out of here. So I took my nosy butt and went to go listen to it, and it was really, the lyrics threw me off a little bit because it sounded like Alicia Keys was singing to a woman. I don't know what that was about. So I don't think it's anything going on. I really don't. And hell, it sounds like to me, if it's something going on, there's probably something going on with Alicia Keys and LaLa. Quiet as it's kept, she a bull dagger. What else? So LaLa Anthony and Swizz Beatz and Alicia Keys. We gonna keep y'all up and lifted. LaLa, she been going through so much. You know, she always in some type of entanglement. You know, I really do wish her the best because she don't really seem really problematic, but problems are always following her or whatnot. But speaking of broken marriages or whatever, Lil Boosie is finna curse y'all marriages. You hear me? Lil Boosie is now a pastor, or he's an officiate, and he's able to marry people now. Who in the hell want to get married by Lil Boosie? He is about to curse y'all marriages or whatnot. Y'all, I don't know what's wrong with Lil Boosie. I think he has gotten to a point where he feel like he's some type of OG, or he's the hip hop uncle, and I think he's trying to follow the Snoop Dogg trajectory where he just doing anything. You know how like Snoop Dogg just does any and everything. You know, I wouldn't have been surprised if it was Snoop Dogg talking about, okay, now he's able to marry people. But Lil Boosie talking about he want to be able to marry people. My thing is this. Okay, now that it's legal for gay people to get married, and you know that Lil Boosie is very vocal about homosexuality, do you think he is going to discriminate against marrying gay couples? I want to see how that unfolds. What Lil Boosie gonna do? Just imagine Lil Boosie with them ashy lips. Oh my God, isn't he? I'm like, oh my God, I cannot imagine Lil Boosie trying to be serious and marry somebody. I cannot. Let me read some of these comments real quick. Hold on, y'all. Keisha say she want to see the link. I don't know what link you're talking about. What link you talking about, Keisha? But anyway, let me hurry up and get this on through. I'm trying to hurry up and get through this or whatever, because like I said, I ain't trying to keep y'all all night. I ain't trying to keep myself all night. But make sure you like this video, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. The people say that Jim Jones and his crew, they mollywopped Freddie Gibbs and his crew in Miami at Prime 112. I think that's the name of it, a restaurant down there in Miami. They said that Jim Jones now beat the brakes off of Freddie Gibbs. And I had first heard about this. I actually first heard about this from Academics, bitch ass. You know what? I do not like Academics. Academics, I ain't gonna even get into him, because that one right there, you know, he like one of those people I wouldn't even want to be in the same. I don't care, you know, I really wouldn't care to be in the same vicinity with him, like sharing the same space, breathing the same air or whatever, because the way he did that girl that was on his show a couple days ago or whatever, and was just talking crazy, and he tried to puff up at her, but when it comes to these men, he bowed down. He even said when I heard him talking about Freddie Gibbs getting his ass whooped by Jim Jones now, Academics was talking about, you know, him, you know, Academics and Freddie Gibbs, they got bad blood. So Academics couldn't wait to jump on the story or whatever. So he jumps on the story and he was like, I'm trying to tell you, you a Twitter nigga. We Twitter niggas. You know what I'm saying? Academics understand that he a Twitter nigga. You know, you get what I'm saying? I just really, Academics, he one of them that I really don't like. I wish Quavo and Offset and Takeoff would have went on ahead and whooped his ass. But anyway, I was watching Academics. I do be watching people that I don't like when they in the social media space, because hey, I'm here and I need to figure out what the hell going on. Ain't nobody sending me no sources, you know what I'm saying? So I'm around here getting the tea from them. But anyway, so apparently they at the restaurant, Jim Jones walk up and get to confronting Freddie Gibbs. And while they arguing back and forth or whatnot, one of Jim Jones' boys reach over and, you know, two-piece Freddie Gibbs. They done beat up the man, security guard and everything. The bodyguard on the floor laid out, you know, and that was that. That was crazy to me, because Freddie Gibbs do try and act real gangster or whatever, but I remember, if y'all recall, don't y'all remember it was a thing, I think Freddie Gibbs was into it with them about that Vice Lord stuff, because uh Jim Jones is in some type of, he ain't Vice Lord, but he got some type of group. And then Freddie Gibbs was trying to check Jim Jones or whatnot, and then they ended up getting into it. But one of Freddie Gibbs' homeboys ended up getting shot in Brooklyn, I believe, because of all of that. Back in the past or whatever. So they little beef has been going on for a little minute. But Freddie Gibbs might want to lay low, and he damn sure better get him some better security and some bodyguards or whatever. Because I'll be damn if I have a bodyguard and they kick my ass, and then they turn around and get to kicking your ass. Like, what the hell? Can't now one of us fight? You get what I'm saying? Like, somebody gonna have to know karate. He's like, God damn. Y'all bodyguards don't be martial artists or whatever, like Whitney Houston bodyguard was. Like, y'all niggas don't know karate. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, God damn, you need to go get Whitney Houston bodyguard. Y'all down there at the restaurant getting swept under the damn table. Ooh, anyway, let's talk about this damn Megan Thee Stallion, right? So a lot of information is coming out about Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez in their case. I am going to go on record and say I no longer believe Megan Thee Stallion. I rode for Megan Thee Stallion when it first happened, of course, just like anybody would do. Anybody with good sense would do. You know, somebody with a heart, especially a woman. Most women roll with Megan Thee Stallion, who one trying to ride Tory Lanez's dick, because it was a lot of women that was just trying to, you know, ride his dick or whatever the case may be, and they had no compassion or anything for Meg Thee Stallion. But when the thing first happened, I was just so upset that to know that this man actually shot this woman. But her story, I understood when at the beginning when she was talking about, you know, she stepped on some glass and she was trying to cover up for him because she didn't want the police to know that there was a gun in the car because of the racial climate that we've been experiencing or whatnot. So she said, you know what, I'm going to just say I stepped on some glass to try to spare him so they won't shoot him and all that. I get that. But if somebody shoot me, lay his ass down. You hear me? Matter of fact, I don't care. No, like if you hit me, if a man hit me or something like that, I'm calling the police, and I hope they buck your ass down and get a chance to get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Don't put your hands on me. Damn sure don't shoot me. You know what I'm saying? I will weaponize the justice system at that particular point if you do me bodily harm. Like, the hell with you. I'm not the type of person that's going to try protect those who oppose me. And I understand that it's ingrained in us to do that as Black women because we suffer together alongside our Black men or whatever the case may be. And we try to coddle them and protect them. And I'm all for that. But my thing is, I'm going to protect myself. You didn't give a damn about me enough to keep your hands to yourself and not pull the trigger on me. I mean, hey, it's going to be some slow singing and flower bringing. You know, bitch, we could turn you into a hashtag. I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be at the Justice of Else rally too. But anyway, so it has been new developments and new information that has come out pertaining to her case. So the people are saying that her and Kelsey actually was in a fight. And Kelsey had gun residue on her, but Tory Lanez didn't. I don't get all that because it seemed like Tory Lanez is taking a fall. And then Tory Lanez had that real big bold energy when he came out and he had made that song and everything, a whole damn album basically about it. Megan Thee Stallion, she was making songs about it and everything. I don't know. It just seemed real fishy, and it's kind of getting to a point where I'm starting to feel like maybe they was in a relationship all together. Maybe they was having threesomes or something, because y'all riding together, y'all kicking it with each other. You know this person is sleeping with that person or whatever. I really do feel like it was a situation that all of them was maybe in a relationship together, sleeping around. Uh, when Kelsey got sick with the COVID and Megan Thee Stallion was around Tory Lanez a lot more when he had his little podcast or whatever going on. Maybe Kelsey got jealous that Meg was giving more attention when she came back into the fold after recovering from COVID or whatever. Things weren't the same, and she probably felt like Meg is the favorite now or whatever, and there probably was some jealousy pertaining to that, because none of it sound right. Because my thing is, what was y'all arguing for? Like, tell me. I don't even know. Like, they done put out all this argument, all this information, but ain't nobody said what they were arguing for. That's just like when Megan Thee Stallion came out in her songs, you got a little piece of information. When Tory came out with his song, he got a little piece of information. And either that, it got to be something going on. And it actually sounded like a lot of people were like, maybe they're just trying to cover up for something, but cover up for what? And I just think that it's just a whole lot of emotions going back and forth. And I really think, if nothing else, that they're trying to, when all the information come out, it makes me feel like they probably trying to cover for Kelsey. Because, like, she's not a celebrity. She probably don't have the money to fight in court. It might be a thing where she's really pissed off. I don't know. They so crazy, and I might sound crazy even saying what I'm saying, because the situation is crazy. It just really needs to go away, because at this time, like, man, who shot you? The verdict is still out on that or whatever. Your foot done heal up. You back twerking. Like, just gone on. And you don't want to minimize something like that, somebody getting shot or whatever, but it's like, come on, just, if y'all ain't just gonna come on out and tell the full story, then we don't want to keep hearing about it. We don't want to keep having to cover this story. I'm sick of them. Elnora said, "Oh, boo, done got beat up. He talk plenty gang shit." Oh yeah, he done got beat up, honey. But anyway, I'm finna go ahead and get off here. Before I get off here, y'all, this was funny to me. There was this link or meme or something going around, and it was talking about Mariah Carey versus Beyonce in a versus battle. And I don't know if this is true or not. Like I said, all of this is allegedly. Allegedly, Mariah said she wouldn't do a versus battle. She's not going to disrespect herself like that. I don't know what she mean by that. I feel like Mariah, you unthaw every Christmas this time of the year. You unthaw and you get the booming all over again with your little Christmas song or whatever the case may be. But outside of that, Mariah Carey is actually washed up. So a versus will look good for Mariah Carey because she's pretty much washed up. Beyonce is very much relevant. So I don't feel like versus is a platform for relevant artists. I think that's a platform for artists that we hadn't heard from a while. Give us a sense of nostalgia, kind of get some footing back in the game form or whatever. I think that's what, and then to promote some things that they have going on. I think the platform is better suited for those artists that we have forgotten about, in a sense, or those artists that have this beef going on that we would like to see it kind of like played out or whatever it on that platform. I don't want to see someone as hot as Beyonce on the verses. You get what I'm saying? So it won't make sense for Beyonce, but it very much will make sense for a Mariah Carey. Now, with that being said, I feel like Mariah Carey can out-sing Beyonce. However, she cannot outperform Beyonce because, baby, don't nobody want to see you get walked in here on a chariot and you getting held up by 4 strong black men or whatever, and you laid out with your diva fan or whatever, and you doing a little shake it out like a cow cup commercial, like get away from here and go somewhere. Like, we ain't got time for that. You trying to rock them little old hips or whatever. We need Beyonce to come down there with the whole HBCU theme and come down there, bitch, like the drum line. You hear me? Beyonce, as far as performance, it ain't no sense of us even mentioning it. She watching everybody. So I feel like although Mariah Carey can sing better than Beyonce, Beyonce will win in a versus battle because of how the platform is set up. Oh, and while I have this on my mind, while I mention HBCU, I wouldn't even tend to talk about this, but I want to talk about it because y'all know I like me some football, right? Don't you know these white people are mad as hell at Deion Sanders because he got Travis Hunter to come to Jackson State University? I seen something where they was burning up jerseys and everything. My thing is, why y'all so mad that one of these star athletes are going to a HBCU school? Because they want to have control of our talents. And I will be perfectly honest with you, because I was watching I Am Athlete, and one of the guys that was on I Am Athlete had made a good point about, going to a HBCU or going to like one of those white schools or whatever the case may be. He said, I would rather for a star athlete coming out of high school to go to one of those schools that, stand a better chance of them actually going into the NFL versus them going to a HBCU trying to make a point. And I get that and I understand it, but all at the same time, even if this person, I don't like the fact that we try and put it on this generation to be like, oh, okay, you need to stand up for something and you need to, go to this HBCU in order to make a point because we need you at the HBCU or whatever, where you have a better chance of having an impact on your community if you make it to the NFL and get to making these multi-million dollars. And you were able to do that by going to one of these predominantly white schools. I don't have anything wrong with whatever school a person decides to go to. And I don't think it's this generation's responsibility to correct these different wrongs. I'm so sick and tired of people feeling like it's a black people responsibility to fix what's fucked up about this country. We didn't fuck it up. It ain't our job to fix it. And it ain't our job to make certain sacrifices or whatever the case may be to change it. Because at the end of the day, only thing we're doing is we're proving the point to ourselves. We're not proving the point to them. They don't give a damn at the end of the day, because whether they're going to draft you, whether you're at the HBCU or you're at a predominantly white school, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. So I'm sick and tired of our people trying to make it seem like we're the ones that got to clean up this mess. That's not our responsibility. But with that being said, I can appreciate that he did go to a HBCU, and I knew that with Deion Sanders being down there and he's being a coach or whatever, a lot of people are gonna want to be there because they're getting coached by Deion Sanders. You know what I'm saying? Prime time, like, why not? You get what I'm saying? So it's like a plus because you have someone like Deion Sanders down there, coaching or whatnot. So shout out to Travis Hunter for deciding to make that move or whatever. But it's just very crazy that these white people are out here burning up Deion Sanders jerseys and stuff like that, mad at him because he was able to get Travis Hunter to come to Jackson State University. Come on now, y'all need to sit down somewhere. Because at the end of the day, the objective is to get him for him to make the best decision for himself in order for him to get into the NFL. These white people, man, y'all be out of control, but I just look clean up over them. You know what I'm saying? I'm Ray Charles to the bullshit. But anyway, make sure y'all go ahead and like this video, share this video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel. And y'all, I'm about to start back having my shirts in stock. The You Can't Whoop Me, a dry bitch could never. Those shirts will be back in stock soon. I'm trying to get everything together where I can get my website up and running or whatever, because it's very much ghetto to be like, hey, what's your size? Cash out me, DM me your size and your address and all that or whatever. A lot of people don't trust that. I ain't trying to do nothing to nobody or whatever. I'm not gonna go to jail behind $25. You hear me? So, but I just want to get that up and running, just for it to be a little bit more professional, whatever. But in the meantime, in the between time, if you would like one, you can hit me up. Deasia Robinson is my personal, Facebook page. So I would prefer, like, if you gonna DM me on there for that, because that's of Deasia. That's something totally different. But anyway. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'm about to tune out. Make sure y'all like the video, share the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Y'all have a good night.
I hope you black men were paying attention. I hope you black men were paying attention.